Yo, what it do, what it is, y'all. It's your boy Taylor May Rock. You're now tuned into the infamous No Filter Show. And as always, I'm joined by my great co-host.
Y'all know these vibes. Beats, bars, and Faith VNT. We in the building. K Quick, villain in the white mask. Walter Dexter Fitz. It is Thursday again. Yeah.
Hey y'all, it is the Blue Phoenix. How y'all doing?
And as you know, I'm your girl, Just Star. Mwah.
So, my good people, how y'all doing today?
Ladies.
Feeling blessed and plump. My booty coming back.
Oh, that means I can bring the jokes back, right?
No.
You ain't got a choice. Anyways. But yeah, I'm good, man. You know, can't complain. Holidays is literally the last show before Christmas and so on and so forth. So that means the majority of us out there in adult land is officially broke. You know, so yeah, I'm good though. I'm good.
You mean those that celebrate it?
All right, fine. That
I have a complaint.
Talk to us.
I'm on camera right now. I almost got hit by a car today because people don't know how to drive. I was in the crosswalk like a proper pedestrian. And the only reason why this lady was able to make her turn was because I was in the crosswalk. She gonna make her turn and miss me by this much with her car.
By the way, she's in DC and she's probably one of the 10% that actually uses the crosswalk. Continue.
Hey, it's right
Did you kick her car?
First of all. Second of all, yeah, because these people drive crazy. And they'll use the excuse that you weren't in the crosswalk to do it. So I'm like, are you serious? She looking like, no, you saw me. I'm not no little woman. First of all, I'm big, tall, and light skinned. Bright as hell. You saw me. Even
my
other
beautiful
cars
big
was
brother.
like beeping at her to get her to like, what are you doing? She's retarded. I mean, not sorry, crazy. Excuse me.
Good save.
You know what who you were supposed to act like? LeBron James. You were supposed to flop. You were supposed to fall on the ground.
You were supposed to say, I won 150,000.
Look, I had to go pick my daughter up from school. I ain't had time for them game.
If you cut her into a piece of that check, I'm sure she wouldn't complain about it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, Weezy, you know what? Now I don't feel bad. I got a complaint too. I'm gonna start my rant out by saying, bah, humbug. I'm gonna tell you why I don't like this time of year. And I found that even more of a reason. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm hating right now. You know why? For two reasons. One, I gotta hear this dumbass song by Mariah Carey already. Now, granted, after Thanksgiving, I did start my morning by turning it on. I said, fuck it, let's get it out the way now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it'll grow on me. No, I'm working at a new property and we're in an office and it's the Christmas station and it plays 10 times every fucking hour. And it makes my balls itch every single time. It is so uncomfortable. Then what made me hate the song even more, somebody say, why, Rock?
Why, Rock?
Because she makes $600,000 every Christmas season off of that one song.
Yep. She really don't got to put out another album.
And I think I may be quoting it wrong, but she makes a dumbass amount of money off of one song that's played from fucking for a month.
She actually has a tour going on right now based around that song.
Well,
like Mariah Carey's Christmas or something like that.
Well, look, let me tell you like this. My black people, we need to give Silent Night and all the black ones. You know what I'm saying? Because I actually looked up
That's my joint.
Christmas playlist and I was ashamed that our playlist ain't that long.
Well, you can add a Christmas song that's by Kate Quick on there. I'm just saying that'll
You know which
extend it a
one I
little
like?
bit.
That's
What's up?
Rudolph
that's
the
dope.
Red-Nosed
Go
Rudolph the
ahead.
Red-Nosed Reindeer by DMX.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
and that's a newer
That's
version.
still mine.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. What?
What?
You know what? I ain't gonna hold you. I've been listening. I forgot the dang artist's name. I'm so mad. But he and like these two other artists, this one dude named Chosen. His name is This one of the three. His name is Chosen, who's an R&B singer, cool ass dude. But they made an EP taking Christmas songs and making trap hip hop versions of them. And I ain't going front. The joints are they go in. So I've been listening to that for like the past 2 Christmases. In addition to, I got like a whole Christmas playlist, and like and the thing is, when you play, like if you put like my song in or that EP that I was talking about, and you just let the auto thing just take you through the algorithm, I did not realize how many ratchet Christmas songs there are in the world. Like, it is crazy. I'm like, dang, they twerking in the dang Santa workshop, yo. It's wild. It's wild. So, yeah.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Fucking amazing. 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 The
What's
world.
amazing? The twerking.
Yes, I can picture the little 3-foot elves just twerking.
Well, you know, that's kind of like certain people's, you know, shit on Pornhub, you know.
I see. Now you just took a joke and went all the way to the left side.
I'm just saying, let's be real quick. You wouldn't watch a sexy little midget twerk in a reindeer outfit or an elf outfit?
Well, little people do. I will say this.
Little people.
Yes, little people.
Vertically
They actually don't like that term. But I'll say this. I haven't not seen a little woman that did not have a booty. They all got booties for some reason. I think that seems like.
Somewhere.
You say what?
The weight has to go somewhere.
Hey, I guess.
These girls be looking kind of stiff. Some of them, they be looking like little baby boulders.
All right, I'm done, yo. Not baby boulders. That's crazy work.
I mean, come on, bro. I couldn't say little boulders.
You said baby boulders, though.
Let's go, because these are the type of conversations that gets canceled.
Straight up.
Do you have a question to ask?
Shout out to the little people.
So, watch my amazing segue, y'all. Speaking of boulders, quick, I have a question.
Pause.
Okay.
You got your jacket?
I'm hoodied up.
Okay, because you got to go outside. You ready?
To the corner?
Yup.
Say less. Rock, roll it. Addition.
What the fuck just happened?
Edition of Quick's Corner. I am K Quick, and a rare occasion, I was actually invited outside. Normally, I'm already on the corner, but Star invited me outside. So, Star, what are we doing out here on this chilly occasion?
Me want to know if you think the earth is flat, child.
Hey, she did it! All right. If the earth is flat, all right.
Yup.
To get right to the point, no. I personally think the earth is round, and reason being, firstly, if the Earth is flat, allegedly, and if the Earth is allegedly round, firstly, we allegedly have photographs, videos, and all that kind of stuff from way back from outer space showing that it's round, but we have not yet seen any alleged evidence that it's flat. Now, for one, now I'm going somewhere. Now, if you're in like a long flat field somewhere, if you look off in the distance, the Earth don't look flat going off in the distance. It has a natural curve, if you notice. Physics. It's a natural curve going off into the horizon. But let's focus on.
That's what she said.
Shut up. Anyways, let's focus on the flat part. If the Earth is flat, why has nobody found the edge of the Earth yet? Why has nobody been to the edge and looked down or looked over? Why has nobody fell off of it, jumped over it? Like, where does the edge of the Earth happen? That's what I want.
Theoretically speaking, if it was flat and they found the edge, probably was an accident. They probably died. That's why nobody ever reported it.
Well, this is the thing.
Or it's just beyond the ice wall.
Well, I'm just saying, if anybody sees the edge of the cliff, they know that they can look off the cliff, but they know not to keep walking. So you don't just see a huge stop to the ground and keep walking. I'm just saying. But all in all, until somebody discovers the edge of the Earth, because obviously, if it's on the Earth, that's more. There's more. You're more able to discover the edge or the side of the Earth than you are to go up there in space and see whether it's round and so on and so forth. Plus, we got things like air balloons, airplanes, helicopters, and all that kind of stuff. We could fly over and see, oh, look, the edge, the Earth just stopped. Let's go back that way. I'm just saying, there's so many ways that we could see and observe the edge of this Earth, and I'm just curious on why it hasn't been discovered yet. That's just
because it's a conveyor belt. Conveyor belts are flat, but they go around. Okay, if the Earth is flat,
I'm not eating that. I'm not taking that.
Well, listen, this is what I'm gonna tell you right now. If it is flat, for one, if you do notice, the sun and the moon is out at the same time. If y'all, I'm a star watcher.
Before you continue, you're a flat earther?
No, I'm not a round earther either. I'll just enjoy the Earth. But in theory, if we're going to say that, the sun and the moon is out at the same time just about every day. The way we were taught, the moon was supposed to be on one side of the world, while the sun is on this particular side. And while the moon is on this side, the sun is supposed to be on that side. Now, the only time that the sun is not out is at night here, but during the day, both are out. How is that possible?
And for the record, when you said nobody discovered it, who's to say that nobody discovered it? There's a whole big ice wall. There's a whole big ice wall that the government does not allow anybody to go to. It's a no-fly zone. They will shoot down any air balloon, airplane, helicopter, or anything that you have over there. Buzz Aldrin, arguably the most decorated astronaut from NASA, says that it's all BS and that the Earth is flat.
Well,
I'm
like
just
I
saying.
said, all we're doing until we're able to go over there without getting shot, because apparently we couldn't see Area 51 on the map, but we can now because, I think they relocated things, but, I don't know. Speculating, I don't know. But until we are actually able to go over there, all we're doing is speculating. We don't know. So me, on the other hand, I can speculate. I can come up with theories all day, but they are just that until I can find proof. That's just that.
Well,
okay, one more question. One more question, and I'm gonna leave it alone. Quick.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe in the Bible?
Of course.
The Bible said the earth is flat, buddy. So you telling me that you believe some of the Bible, but not all of it?
Well, there's a whole bunch of. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Firstly, can you read that scripture for me?
I can't read it verbatim. I don't have a Bible in front of me, but
Well,
I can tell you exactly which scripture it is.
if you
It
can't read
said
what does it say?
that God set the earth on its foundations, separated the waters of the heavens from the earth, and put over it a firmament, which is a clear dome that keeps those waters separated. So the Bible itself says that the earth is flat.
I gotta read that scripture because I don't know.
It's in
It's
Genesis.
in Genesis.
I've read Genesis, but I'm gonna have to read that scripture myself again because I'm sure I've read it, and my interpretation may have been different. But all I'm saying is that's gonna take us into a different category. You asked me a question. Yes, you know, it may be round. All I can say is I've seen alleged photos and videos that anybody could have made up. But like I said, I haven't seen any. At least people have made an attempt to prove or show.
Yeah.
It's round.
Well,
Texas. I have not seen any attempt at proof. Like literally, there's no legible information for me to stand on. All I can do is speculate and create these theories that we're talking about right now. But
so let me ask you this. Well, let me segue because you said round, and speaking of what's going around on the internet,
they said it. I'm just
no, I'm just saying round because what I'm talking about is kind of round, if you know what I mean. So what's been going around town is this cooking sensation by the name of Kaya, who's been stirring up a lot of things. So let's watch one of her cooking shows and then we're gonna weigh in. It seems like a lot of the ladies are upset that their man is watching this video. Let's tap in real quick.
Man with his dinner I just cooked, bro. Take a good look. Welcome to another video with Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
I don't know how to sing, but I'm her. I've been trying to make my nigga quit serve. Now you trying to ring me like church. I'm a real ass bitch, can't fall. I don't even do my own damn lunch. I don't even play like that. Count on one hand, who done had a piece of this 290? And they saying that I rap my ass off. Turn around like I can't tell. Oh well, Lord forgive me, I'm giving them hell.
Next, I seasoned my steak with garlic powder, onion powder, I think pepper.
Nigga that made
And
me
then
mad.
I also added in some of the Kinder's offer.
Nigga that made me mad again.
Then you're supposed to brown
Okay.
it on both sides and then take it out to
I'm
cool
a
a little
Southside bitch to the
bit.
grave.
Add butter
I'm
and
a real
garlic
ass
back
bitch to the
the pan,
soon.
and
$1 million
then pop it back
combos
in
on
there to
Zoom.
give it that,
Get
like,
wet, I don't gotta use lube. You a funny ass bitch, I'm rude. Popped out with a brand new dude. Popped out with a brand new team. Walk this smell good on tea.
So last I made like a little cheese sauce to go on my asparagus and my potato. And sorry for this video being so short. It's because the reels only are 90 seconds. And this is the finished product. Let me know what else you want me to cook.
looks good.
So what's the uproar about?
Because she twerks in the beginning of some of her videos.
Okay,
And
you can't.
they're saying that the way she's dressed. Now hold on. Let me show you a reaction to this.
All right, let's see.
Telling my wife I got a recipe from Cooking with Kaya to get her reaction.
Oh my God, this smells so good.
Let me know what you think.
Wow.
It's good, ain't it?
This is the best thing you've ever made. For real, where'd you get the recipe?
Cooking with Kaya. What?
You being for real right now?
Bro, she a chef. She's a
Don't play in my face.
Why would you do that?
That's so disrespectful.
Bro, it's for a video.
That's so disrespectful.
How?
I ain't gonna front. That has insecurity all over it. It's a dang cooking video, bruh. And granted, she only twerks based on at the beginning for a couple of seconds of the video, where you can go on IG or any of these social media platforms and see twerking for 5 whole minutes. Personally, I think this is what I think. So we got a girl, nice looking girl. I'll say that. For the outfit she wears, she has the body for it. Okay. She twerks, she dances, yada. She twerked a little bit every now and then in the videos, because you said in some of her videos, so I'm just going off of that. So all she's doing is cooking. Are they mad? Because I mean, like, why are they mad at cooking? Are they afraid that she cooks better than them? Are they not doing enough cooking? Putting on a skimpy outfit and cook in front of your man's and see and maybe he won't have to watch her like that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Because being mad at them watching someone cook is crazy work to me. When in the same breath earlier this year, there are women calling men insecure because they are up in arms about girls choosing to take sexual looking pictures with Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? That's something to be mad at. This girl cooking and us looking, or men looking on a screen, whether it's their phone or a computer. Why does that the punishment does not fit the crime, in my opinion? That's just me. If your man did what some of these girls did with Chris Brown, like if they had a female celebrity like groping them or doing whatever, then get mad like that. But a cooking video, come on, yo, stop it. And shout out to Chris Brown. I'm not knocking the hustle. He's making his money. I actually salute the man. He's a genius, a goat. I mean, I ain't mad. Any man would do what he did. All he does is tell them to get in line and take the picture, and they do whatever they want. Not his problem. It's the women in the situation that I'm addressing. Shout out to Chris, but it's just the women that I'm talking about. But anyways, continue. Next opinions on this.
Ladies.
I would venture to say, do y'all love your damn husbands? What's wrong with you? Like, oh, I don't see what the problem is. Like, do y'all have fun marriages? Like, you know what I'm saying? Sit down and watch it with them. Like, listen, me, okay, if it was, let's say, a special occasion, let's say his birthday, and the money was around, I would hire a nude chef for my damn husband. Y'all complain about cooking with Kaya. Why? Like, because she pretty? Like, I don't get it.
Because she's a pretty woman. Because she's a pretty woman that can probably cook better than them. That's what they mad at it.
Learn the damn recipes
from her, and then you put on
and some makeup. Exactly. Like what?
It's crazy, yo. Oh my gosh.
Look, my baby can watch Cooking with Kaya all the hell he want. I don't give a damn. That's ridiculous as hell. You had a woman who, before YouTube put up their little terms and conditions, she was reading a Bible topless. Like, the girl is cooking food and she's pretty. What's the argument? Leave her the hell alone. Like
I swear. And for real, watching that video, I noticed how pretty she was for literally the first 4 or 5 seconds of that video. And then after that, all I could say is that steak looked hella good. That's the main thing I was thinking of, how that plate looked. That plate looked very good. But yeah.
Phoenix, talk to me.
I agree. The outrage is stupid. It's just stupid. For the fact that she was like, that's the best thing he made, and she knocked the plate over, I'm more mad about that. Like, I don't understand. Again, like Quick said, you can get twerking anywhere. I mean, it is an insecurity thing. It is an insecurity thing. And had I been maybe younger than what I am now, I probably would have had a problem with somebody that I'm dealing with watching somebody twerking. But then again, why? It's social media. This is nobody near you. You can't access this person. Again, if somebody want to watch twerking videos, you probably catch them watching twerking videos, like you said, for a long period of time, just for that little bit of second. Hey, if that's what you're gonna do, that's what you're gonna do. I watch videos and get recipes too. I like to try new recipes. So what is the problem? The problem is insecurities. That's the problem. Look, it is what it is. I mean, if women can watch men cook and clean and build stuff half dressed or do because they got a guy that does pole dancing and all his meat out. They be doing videos with dudes with their print on the shorts, and the women be commenting on that. If you can watch all of that, it shouldn't be an issue with him watching her cook.
And let's not get started. on how all the women, and let's not get started on how probably the majority of these women complaining about cooking with Kaya are the same ones who watched the clips from Usher's concert with him feeding the girls strawberries, wishing it was them and having comments about that too.
Man. Hey,
And
look,
they were siding with Kiki Palmer and all that kind of stuff, calling her husband insecure, calling yeah, it's just weird. They can't have the cake and eat it too. They got
so
to pick
look,
a
I'm gonna
side.
just say this. I'm gonna say this. Star and Phoenix just set me up for my shit. Y'all said it so respectfully. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be blunt with it. Ladies, get your shit together. Like it's fucked up. We sit back as men and we watch y'all drool over celebrities every fucking day. Like this shit it's funny. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as a man get a little eye candy, it's a problem. Like, fix your insecurities. That shit ain't our fault. That shit should not be one-sided. Think about it. You say you want a man that can cook? Damn it, the nigga cooking, ain't he? Nigga, eat the food, shut up and enjoy the shit. We tired of hearing the shit. We tired of the double standards. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's plenty of women that watch fucking football just to see niggas in they tights run around. Like, come on. Like, let's be real. Get the fuck over it. Sex appeal is cool until it's intimidating, huh?
That's what it's giving, dog. It's giving intimidation. What you scared of? Get your recipes together.
So hold on, wait a minute. So, and I again, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Let's flip it though. If you found out that your woman was watching this dude cook, he's slung out, he's swinging it around in the beginning of the video, and then he get to cooking, would you be okay with that?
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing. Go ahead, Rock.
I personally don't care because my mentality, I'm a big boy. You feel me? I got all that muscle somewhere underneath it. My dick good too. Fuck you talking about. So just after you watch him swinging around, nigga, I'm gonna swing it around and I'm gonna put it on you.
Same.
So after you eat the recipe.
Well, this is the thing. I don't care neither. Like, I really, really do not care neither because, granted, a girl can go on Google and type in one of these websites and find that anywhere. You know what I'm saying? All I know is when it's me who does that, it's not going to be for a video. You know what I'm saying? It's go time, you know? But, and for instance, what was one of my girl's crushes? All right, when Aquaman came out, Jason Momoa, she had like a little movie crush on Jason Momoa for a little bit, and I'm like, okay, and you know, like fine, have your little crush. I don't care. You know, I'm good. None of that stuff means nothing to me. I don't look at Jason Momoa and get intimidated because I know who I am.
I got 2 points to make before I let y'all move on. Number one, the No Filter Show is officially handing out self-esteem for Christmas. Ladies, get in line, get you some. And as far as crushes, my baby teases me all the time. I wouldn't even call it a crush, but I get mesmerized when I see this man dance. Okay, Ronnie DeVoe from Belle Viv DeVoe, New Edition. My baby teases me all the time. He said, "You only supposed to be crushing on one Ronnie, damn it, and it ain't him." So you know what I'm saying? He ain't worried about no damn oh gosh, this cooking with Kanye mess. Y'all leave the girl alone.
I got a question. I got a good question. Leave it to Rock to start some shit.
Of course.
Would you let your significant other go on a date with her celebrity crush or their celebrity crush?
I would get it out your system.
Only if she would let me go on a date with mine.
You know, I would definitely look. I'd be prepped for real.
Like I said, I wouldn't. Like I said, I wouldn't care because, like I said, I know what's not gonna happen, and I know who she's coming home to. So I'm that secure.
Man,
Yeah.
look, I'm secure, but I'm gonna be real. Man, fuck that. Hell no.
I ain't
I'm not
going.
about to- No. I am not about to send my wife out here for a nigga that she's been probably mind fucking for years. For this nigga to come out there, flash some money, and really put the moves. No, nigga.
No, because it's not even going. Fantasy is different than
No.
reality.
Let me tell you like this. And if she go on a date, yeah, I'm gonna be sitting right there with my motherfucking strap in my hand.
Nah,
And
facts
nigga,
though.
fuck
But I didn't.
you.
Well, like I
Yeah.
said, I didn't say that she was going alone. So we're doing a double date with my celebrity crush.
Nah, hell no.
So yeah, I'm joking. But like, all jokes aside, all jokes aside, I knowing me, that's probably where the line get drawn because I know that's where she would draw the line with me. If Janet Jackson called me and says like let's go out on a date, everything on her, she ain't gonna let me out the house. I'd have to sneak out the window. I'd have to I'd have to James Bond my way up out the house.
Shoot, if Janet called me, I'm gone.
I'm just saying.
Let me tell you something. You have to know your partner. You have to be able to trust your partner. And if you can't trust your partner to go somewhere, though that's their trust. If you can't trust them to go, I don't give a shit. If you do something that you ain't got no business doing, or you do something somewhere that you don't want me to do, then that's on you, and we ain't together no more.
That's facts.
But I'm not gonna stop you from going. So if you have a celebrity crush and you get the opportunity to go. I'm not gonna stop you.
Well, that's facts though. But like I said, would it be weird? Yeah. So after I sit on it, I probably would let her go because if Janet called me,
but see, it's gonna create an awkward situation, right? Because
okay.
What'd you say?
How was it?
Oh wait, no, say that again, Rock you up. Dang.
I said, so it's gonna be awkward. You know what I'm saying? She gonna come home, she gonna be glowing, you feel me? And you gonna be sitting there looking at it. And you gonna be like, so how was it? And she gonna tell you some bullshit because she don't want to talk too much. But then you be like, that's it? No, but after time goes on, she's gonna slip up and start telling you other little stuff that happened from the date, and you gonna look at her sideways and be like,
all right,
you ain't say that shit before.
See, this why I can't.
No, when you not saying that, you know what I'm saying, your wife would cheat on you, but when you put yourself in situations in relationship, when you create temptations, you feel me? When you create a situation where your significant other could be that much relaxed around that person to do whatever. Not saying that it would happen. And let's say if it don't happen, but that nigga swept her off her feet, you're gonna feel some type of way. Because I'm gonna be like, hold on. That nigga got you smiling real hard right now. Wait a minute. Like,
see, this is my problem. I'm an overthinker, and listening to Rock Talk is giving me a change in thought. It's making me change my perspective on this situation a little bit, thanks to this fool. So because this is the thing. I've seen Janet, not in person, but I've seen concert footage of what she does to dudes when she pulls them up on stage. So I don't know what she is like on a date. So I don't put
persona.
In my mind, this is a fan. I'm in my mind.
But wait a minute. Let's say you do go out with Janet and Janet feel you. And Janet said, hey, quick, look, normally I don't do this. You got to sign this NDA, but I'm going to give you something tonight.
No, because I don't sign nothing unless my lawyer look over it.
Okay.
No, I'm not. No, because like for real, I'm thinking of long term, and if I use your words correctly, it's going to be just like exactly what you said. Tonight, what's going to happen after that night? Nothing. I got to go home and take my walk of shame, and plus, I'd never cheat on my Virgo.
A walk of shame with Janet? That's what you call it?
No, because no. When I said no, it's a walk of, let me explain. I'm gonna respond to that. Reason it's a walk of shame because I would truly feel like the lowest piece of in the world because I personally believe cheating on somebody is the absolute worst thing you could ever do. I literally because me literally even if it was Janet, I can honestly say I would turn that down because like I personally could not do that. I would say Scouts honor, I would turn it down.
Well, look, nigga, Scouts honor, I ain't playing the trees, but I smoke them. Let me tell you what's really gonna happen. You gonna feel bad at first, and then you really gonna think about what you did, and then you gonna really remember that you had her bent over. You was giving her that work. She was loving you, and you gonna smile. That sadness gonna go to a smile, and you gonna feel like a fucking champion.
Note to self. Rock is the one friend I cannot get advice from.
That's the whole
right. So yeah, I cannot get advice from him at all.
No. So look, I'm gonna tell you why I think like that. I'm gonna tell you exactly why I think like that. Because that's the type of shit that really happens. So when you put yourself in fucked up situations in reality, you feel me? You put yourself in the situation to really fuck up. And a lot of times shit happens because you really get lost in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what you're doing, but you don't care. You know what I'm saying? And it's human nature. You know what I'm saying? So why put yourself in that situation to fail?
Human nature can be controlled, though. Mm-hmm. There are some things that you just listen. I used to have celebrity crushes. I don't have them anymore. I don't know what the hell happened. I'm pissed. But I don't. But even still, even for me to meet a celebrity, so one of my crushes used to be Raheem DeVaughn. It's not now. I don't know what happened, but it's not. But I saw him in person singing, right in my face. And it wasn't all, I'm like, oh my God, I'm not that type of person because I see people as human. If I were to go out on a date with him, it would be like me hanging out with one of my friends. I know that just me meeting you is not going to make me want to jump on your ding-a-ling. That's just me. So I can go hang out with you all day, all night, and nothing happens. But that's just me. You can have control. You can maintain control and just enjoy the person as who they are because fantasy is one thing. Reality is another. Most people that you fantasize about are not the way you fantasize about them. They're not like that. Their persona on stage, they're completely different off of stage. So it's not the same. When you meet them in person, that may change.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts, though. And like I said, I'm an overthinker. So I can overanalyze a situation like that to where some people would take a day or two to sleep on it. I can go through it in my head because that's how fast my mind moves. I will say no woman, no matter your status, is worth ruining what I already built. That's just my stance on it. So which is why even for Janet, I would turn that down. So
if DeVoe came dancing over there to you, what you gonna do?
I'ma dance with him, but I ain't compromising what I got. My man is my man.
Exactly.
and for the record, you're absolutely correct about how different they are. Because I've had conversations with Mr. Raheem DeVaughn himself, and he's weird as hell. But I'm gonna just leave it there. I ain't gonna go there, but
well,
they're human too.
So may I ask, Rock, who is your celebrity crush? I need to get the chopping to say.
Damn, really?
Yes. Well, who is she?
I did have a thing for Nia Long.
Now, in the current time. Like, who is the one?
I don't really have one now because, like, women ain't natural. A lot of women aren't natural nowadays. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of makeup. I don't like clowns.
Everybody look alike too.
Bruh, who is it? Who is it? You're BSing. Who is it?
No, seriously, for real. I really don't. Like, I don't have that one woman. Nah, nigga. Nah, bro. I don't. I
Hey,
don't.
Rock. I just got an update on the last topic. I was told to tell the panel and all of our listeners, don't let Ronnie DeVoe get my ass kicked. He said ain't no such thing as dancing with no damn Ronnie DeVoe.
Dang. All right.
Tell him y'all
So,
can dance beside him. Y'all can dance beside
I
him.
mean, y'all can. What if it's from a distance? Y'all can dance from a distance or something. Like a two-step. He like, no. Like, he said, no, when you're in front of Ronnie DeVoe, you have no rhythm.
Right.
Basically.
Look,
that's funny.
You're blind. What they say? What do you say? I'm legally blind.
Hold it down.
So look, real quick, moving on to the next subject. Speaking of hold it down, the next subject is it toxic to hold your partner barefoot and pregnant? Now, there's a backstory to this. Star, what you got for us?
Okay, so Russell Wilson and Ciara is back in the news because she just dropped a new song and she also revealed yet another baby bump. And people are saying that they believe Russell is diabolical because every time she tries to come back, he gets her pregnant. So everybody is believing that that's an intentional thing. He doesn't want her to work anymore. So he's keeping her arguably barefoot and pregnant so that she can't tour and things like that.
Firstly, I gotta address something. I hate when people learn a new word, bruh. Because diabolical is a very, 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 very big word. I've been using it for a very long time because I learned it at a young age. But everything doesn't have to be diabolical. The year before that, everything was toxic. The year before that, there was another word. But dang, y'all like to run stuff into the ground. But anyways, back to the topic. I don't know what's going on in their house. Maybe he doesn't want her to work, because a person of his status, maybe. I mean, she doesn't have to work, technically. She really doesn't. I'm pretty sure she's well off with the money she has. She's definitely not broke, and he's continuously making. He's a football player, am I correct?
Yep.
All right. So yeah. So he's a football player making that NFL money. I mean, I'd figured that would have been something they spoke about. Whether they'd agreed on it, that's none of my business. I don't know what goes on in their household. I'll leave that to the womb whisperer up there to getting people business. But all in all, if that is his strategy, keep a baby in her so she doesn't work, for lack of better description, I will say, that is a diabolical plan. That plan is diabolic for sure. And by the way, to add on to my first point, not everything is diabolical because y'all use some of y'all use the word wrong. Some things are diabolic, okay? Bolic. Anyways, I'm turning into a dang English teacher. Next person.
Barefoot and pregnant, it was a very old school term. And that used to be the mission. If you want a woman, you get a good, one of them quote unquote 10s, or you get a woman you've been chasing, you finally get her, keep her pregnant so she can't go nowhere. That was the thing back in the day. So if this, and I don't know, like you said, we don't know what's going on in their household. She can be on birth control unless she doesn't believe in birth control. They can use it. He can possibly pull out. He may not have the good pull out method. I don't know. They're married. So for me, what married people do is their business. They have the means to take care of these children. She's willing to continue to get pregnant, to have these babies. That's their business. Again, we don't know the inner workings of their marriage or the inner working of their thoughts. So, but that is a thing, and it was a thing. Every time you turn around, I was pregnant. I had 5 children. I've been pregnant 6 times, but I've had 5 children. You know, that it just I was married. It just happens. I never stopped working. I never stopped doing what I was doing. So, you know, she still works when she's pregnant. That's what she want to do. That's what she want to do. I mean, you just never know. I don't know. We don't know these people. It could be, can't be. Who knows? But it's their business.
And technically, she doesn't have to necessarily stop working because she's pregnant. There's artists that went on tour while they were pregnant. I mean, Cardi did it. I mean, Rock, what you feel?
Well, I don't know, man. It's kind of like maybe it just feel good. You know, it's hard to pull out, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's as a married man, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's been so long since I've worn a condom. I probably don't even have to put one on. But it feels so great. It's hard to pull out. And it's yours. You married. You got the money. Who gives a fuck? If she wants to fucking sing and he like, nah, stay home, then that's on them.
But I can also say I can see how excuse me, I can see how it would hinder Ciara, because she would have to change up the way she performs completely, because her performances are dance heavy. They're very movement heavy performances, so she would literally have to, you know, just restructure her performance based on the pregnancy.
I simply need women to stop speaking for Ciara. Okay, let's dissect this from the outside. First of all, even if she doesn't work, he has enough money where he can take care of all them kids, right? That's one. Number two, women have ways of not getting pregnant. Okay, we don't know what her situation is, but arguably, if she keeps turning up pregnant, we can surmise that she's not looking into those ways. There's no condoms being worn between husband and wife. She obviously is not on birth control, or at least it appears that way. We know that her tubes are not tied. So why is anybody outside of their marriage assuming that there's anything worth mentioning going on here in the first place? Diabolical, toxic, diabolic, or otherwise? What happens if they're just a happy, healthy, loving married couple?
I like what you did there, but yeah. And for real, there's women who tend to do that with all these celebrity couples. They literally comment and pick sides as if they are living with these folks. And it's very, and granted, I don't really follow these things. The only relationship thing that I have followed was, you know, the more recent one that's in the headlines with the whole Remy Papoose thing. That's a different subject for another day. But I really commented. I didn't comment publicly on it, but if you look at the comments in a lot of these threads and all those posts, it's just crazy. It's just crazy, because even if the woman is in the wrong, they will speculate and fabricate something up to be on the woman's side, you know. And it can happen vice versa. But yeah, to Star's point, unless you're married to both of them people, mind your business.
Well, we also must remember that it's celebrity. So their life and everything they do is out in the world, open for public opinion. So that's why everybody's in their business, because they feel like they have a hand in what it is, because we know them, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? Everything, every move they make, every time they go to the bathroom, anytime they burp. I mean, it's all out there. So I get why people feel like they have the right to say something. But then again, why say something?
I mean, but to your argument, you're right. Anything you put out or that's in the public, you open the door for public opinion. I mean, you can't stop that. I guess my only
Yeah,
issue.
well, Just Star said y'all can't comment on babies because that's what I do. Shout out to Ashanti and Nelly on baby number 2. Mm.
Oh yeah, the uterus yodeler strikes again.
Holy
Uterus
shit.
yodeler.
Do we have a new chat name?
Just unlocked.
I think we
Moon
do.
whisperer, now uterus yodeler. Oh my god. The visual I just got.
Yes, I got that same visual too. Trust me.
Start a uterus yodeler. I don't know how I come up with this stuff. I'm just good at it. But anyhow, yeah. Shouts out to Nelly and Ashanti if that's true. You know, I only Star knows for sure, but on my account, I'll still say allegedly. Allegedly, if that's true, congratulations, happy for you both, because they both seem like they are the happiest I've ever seen them in life. I'm always for happiness and peace, and they seem like they got an endless amount of it.
Big facts.
It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Quick, what time is our guest coming through?
The guest should be on at any moment now. You know, any moment. But until then, may I please ask,
what would you do for a Klondike bar?
well, I never really ate those.
What?
I never was into them. Now hold on, is the Klondike bar? That's the ice cream, right?
Yep.
All right, never mind. I thought I thought that was something else. But yeah, no, those are good.
What
But
do
like,
you think it was?
because I thought for some reason maybe it's because the rappers and the commercials are similar. I thought it was that peppermint ice cream or that peppermint candy looking thing.
Yeah,
I hate those
Patty.
things. No, yeah, but I hate those because to me, unless it's like a mint, that peppermint taste is very harsh. I just don't like it in anything except the breath mint. That's just me.
Yeah, that shit's pretty nasty. I'll pass on those.
It's definitely, but Klondike bar is good. All right, well, but my favorite ice cream that I used to get off of the ice cream truck back in the day was a good old strawberry shortcake. I used to love them things.
I like that and the almond one.
So look, quick, our guest just pulled up to the back.
Okay, Shalai. Ladies and gentlemen of the No Filter Show Nation, I would like to bring on to the No Filter Show an extremely multi-talented, multifaceted young lady. You can catch her in the upcoming film Let Go, which we just received news from the writer and director of the film that it just landed worldwide distribution. We still waiting on a release date, but she is a star in the film Let Go, along with our very own Blue Phoenix. She is a wonderful musician. She has music out. We're going to talk about that. She's a dancer. I mean, what doesn't she do? We'll find out in just a moment. I present to you, Miss Rachel Johnson.
Hey.
Hey, hello.
Guys.
Hi.
Oh, hey.
I gotta give her Michael Jackson.
Congratulations, Let Go.
Yeah. How was that intro, Rachel?
Oh my God, you gassed me up. I love it. It's so sad. I'm like,
how are you doing this evening?
doing good. I'm doing good. How are y'all?
Wonderful.
Good. I just got back from a whole Vegas trip, and it was like my second time. And it was so full circle because we literally went on my first trip on a plane to Vegas. To be that is just cool for like one scene. It was like a whole 48-hour like mission, and then we went back. Me and my homegirl from that movie, Miss Marcia, Miss Fancy. Everyone follow her.
Dope.
She's great in that movie. She had a whole work trip and she invited me, and I was like, "Oh my god, let's celebrate! Woo woo!" It was
Well,
so dope.
since we're talking about the movie, I had the privilege of actually going to the red carpet premiere. You did a fantastic performance, by the way. But firstly, was that your first film? Have you done any film work before then?
That was like my first full length feature.
Full length?
The main character. Yeah, I was a theater kid, so it was very, very like nerve wracking. And I was like, oh my gosh.
So, what was the process in approaching this film? Like, how was the filming process? Like, what was your experience?
It was so much better of an experience just because I knew I had Marcia with me, my homegirl, and just knowing that it was written like fresh, and I was like, okay, we're in like a whole process from the very beginning of the board, so it was even more comforting. And I was like, okay, so I'm not just like coming into something that I'm not sure about. Like, it was a great story, a great script, and we were already on board with it while Howie was telling us, yeah, I'm writing it, I'm almost done. And like, it was just like, okay, let me just breathe, relax. I got my homegirl, she had never acted before. And I was like, girl, I would never know. Girl, you are killing it. Like, we were just having a blast from start to finish. Yeah.
So, what is your dream role? And follow-up question, who is your dream acting partner? Like, what male actor would you like to play opposite of in a role?
Ooh, a male actor? That's a really good question. For a dream role, a dream male actor, I don't even know if I even would have a dream because I don't even think that far. I'm like, wow. I don't know. I guess maybe like a Michael B. Jordan out there. Like, yes. Because I did see Black Panther and I was like, yes, amen. That was really great. But for like a dream role, I feel like I would want to be in one of those types of movies as well, like a Black Panther like franchise type of role. That would be cool.
So if you
I wanna
were
work with
in,
like a Angela Bassett one day. I want to work with
ooh,
Aldana one day. Ooh, that would be so fun.
Speak it, girl. Speak it. Put it out in the air so that it can come
definitely.
back to you.
So if you were in one of those Marvel, DC superhero-esque films, what would you want your superpower to be?
Ooh, I always feel like my superpower that I would have would either be like reading people's minds or like teleporting, something like really like mysterious.
And if you were fighting crime along with all the other superheroes, what's your weapon of choice?
Ooh. See, I did a gun practice thing for a birthday. I cannot hold a gun. I cannot. I would think if I could get used to it, then a gun. But if not, I would have to learn how to use like one of those long staffs or something. Like me and my brothers used to play video games and like there was always like the small knives that were kind of cool, but I don't want to get too close. Like if it was like a long version, like whip it around, that'd be kind of like me.
So, what would your superhero name be? Because I know everybody has one.
It had to be something with rose in it, like Black Rose, something cool, like I don't know. Or I feel like there's already something that people used to call me like Mirage, but I wouldn't do that one. I don't think that's very me.
Well, it kind of goes with the reading minds thing a little bit.
True. Or teleporting.
That too. So yeah, I mean, it kind of fits though.
Yeah.
So we gonna go with.
But y'all was talking about ice cream, chocolate ice cream, and chocolate cheesecake. I came in, I heard ice cream. The ice cream is my thing.
Okay. So I wanna back it up just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So for the people that don't know who you are, you know what I'm saying? You gotta tell them who you are, where you from. Give us a little bit of background on you.
Okay. Rachel Johnson. I grew up doing theater. I grew up doing like dance. I grew up doing a little bit of chorus and I played the flute as a little kid. I did a little bit of everything. I was just more of like the girl in like a group of all brothers and boy cousins. So I always had my own little thing on the side. And then I kind of just grew up kind of quiet. So it was like mostly about finding like where my group of people are growing up. So once I did like a lot of dance, I moved into a lot of theater, did a lot of background stuff in middle school, and then like kind of just merged all of it when I went into like high school and college because I would do like musical theater, and I was like, okay, I can do a little bit of everything in musical theater. So surprisingly, like songwriting came a lot later. So I was just like, okay, you know, I want to do everything, just keep bouncing from one thing to the other. And then here I am. Like I did college for theater and then kind of had to take a break because that's when I met Marcia also as well. We did like our first dance gigs throughout that time. And then before we knew it, we met Aaron through like a music video, I think too. Like we would like choreograph for people on stage. If they were like a band, we choreograph and we would be the dancers. They would then maybe ask me to be like songwriting and singing and dancing. And then we ended up just doing a little bit of everything. It was so much at once. And it's like from 20 to like 30 is so cool because it's all just like a big blur now. And I'm like, wow, how did we even get here? And then just hanging out with Marcia. Now I'm like, wow, like we really just like had a blast and then ended up in a movie.
That's
so
So let
dope.
me
dope.
so let me ask you this. You got it sounds like you have a deep background in theater, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how was it difficult for you to switch from theater to actually being in film, and what was the difference and how did you get past it?
That's like the one thing that's been so hard for me since I did theater. And some people are like, yeah, you could do film. And the biggest thing that kept me from really coming in hard on film is like the way I express in my face. I would always go to like training for film and they would always say, don't over like, you know, express yourself. And I have like a really expressive personality. Like I always watched That's So Raven growing up. So I was always over the top and so theatrical. So everyone in the back of the room would see like if I'm making a face, if I'm trying to be funny, if I'm trying to be sad, it's over the top where like you can be seen and heard through the whole theater. So it was so hard to bring it down. They would always say, no, bring it down, bring it to like a, you know, personal level. This is what film is, more personal. And I'll be like, wait, what? It was so hard to click. And then like the best part about just having that more comforting experience with the Let Go film is because we all knew each other. We were all growing together and it was something that was made fresh. So we had more room to be really, really ourselves and like just like be more of a family about it. So it
Right.
helped me grow that way. It's so hard for me to bring things down, but they did say like in acting, if you're from theater, it is an advantage sometimes. But I was always like, I don't know. For me, I feel like I'm the only person that's not really in an advantage because bringing it down is harder than like for me. Some people say like it's harder to tell actors to bring it out on theater if they're a film actor. It's so weird, but I'm like, really? I feel like I'm the opposite. I'm always so over expressive and I have to be passionate. I have to be like so dramatic. And they're like, no, you don't have to be that dramatic. It's film. And I'll be like, okay, start over. But that's the beauty of like film is like I can start over in film. I can't start over on stage. I can just pick up
Yeah.
from where I was, you know?
And you did a great job at that because I believe I actually told you at the premiere that the character you played is very close to your actual personality. So you definitely put a lot of yourself into that character there. So so definitely, and then
That was a
so do you?
blessing.
Yeah, definitely. So do you? And you mentioned something a little bit that I actually had a little experience with. So do you? So I just want you to expound on that. So do you? So you agree that when you take on a project such as a film, by the time the film wraps, the bond you have with the co-stars and the staff and so on and so forth has grown to the part and to the point where you feel like somehow forever y'all are connected. There's like literally a family like bond there. Do you feel that way?
All the time. Even theater is that's the sad part about theater is just like I'm so family oriented that like I get attached and I hate when things end and I don't do well with separating. I'm like, oh my God, the family's gonna be gone. Oh my God. And then everyone used to always make fun of me in high school because we did a play. Like every season you do a play, right? And then after, everyone would know, is Rachel crying yet? Like, is Rachel okay? Everyone check on Rachel. I'm the crybaby of every group everywhere. It's like, oh my God, I'm just so attached and I just love you guys so much. And this show, we're never gonna do it again. It was like feeling like a funeral moment. It's like, oh my God, this is so sad. Yeah, that's exactly how I felt. And it's so cool too, because like film helped me like kind of grow out of that, because you don't see everybody on the same day. Sometimes it's just me and the main actor, and then sometimes you have one big scene with everybody and then that's it, and it's like, oh dang, okay, so I don't really have as much time to connect and then disappear and like be like, oh my God, I'm so sad. Like film kind of helped me like grow out of that a little bit.
So let me ask you this. I got one more question for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Phoenix, you had a question, right? Okay, let me ask you a question. Now, I personally don't like all musicals. I think certain ones I can do without. But what is your favorite musical of all time? Like when you watch it, you have to sing it, you gotta dance, you become the characters. Which one is it?
Oh my God. There's some film ones, there's some play ones that are just played. Oh my God. So we did Legally Blonde in senior year. I was Serena. That was the best musical ever. We did that's probably number one. And then of course, like the film version of a musical, that's my all-time favorite. This like set my whole life up to where I am today. The Cheetah Girls. Okay, shout out to the Cheetah Girls. That is the number one movie musical. Every black girl, you better know every word. I'm telling you. Set me up for my whole life. Hallelujah. I got a good role model. It was the best. So that's like the play and like the movie musical, that's it. And then I just saw Wicked. So now that's like number 3, because that movie, The Wicked, I never got to see the play, but the movie Wicked was fire. And then it was, you got to see it, even if you don't like stuff like that, but like, the singing itself will make you go, okay, I appreciate musicals. And then I just saw for my birthday the MJ musical on stage. That's number 2 for my play musicals. That was epic. Like,
you know what it is?
Yeah.
So I can tolerate some musicals. Like, don't judge me, but one of my favorite musicals was Dreamgirls.
Okay.
I just like the soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? But like even when I was young, Little Shop of Horrors, didn't realize that was a musical, but that was like one of my favorite. But it's like sometimes when I'm watching it, I'll be into the movie and then boom, singing happens, and I'm like,
that's how they get you. That's how they get you.
But you know, like
that makes it better.
You learn to appreciate
not all the
it over
time.
time. Yeah, so, but go ahead, Phoenix. You had a question?
A couple. So, as far as theater, I do understand because my daughter was in theater, elementary school, trying to get her back in there. So I get the connection because you guys are together all the time, and she was in chorus too. So it's like you're together all the time. You're doing all these things. So you would harness those emotions and put them on the stage. And so how did you transfer? How did you come out of that and go into like, because you said you had a hard time coming down to do film.
Mm-hmm.
How were you able to harness those emotions and come down and play? I want to go into the crime scene.
Oh my gosh, that was such a funny.
Yeah, so I want to go into that because though you had to come down, you really had to go up or go in to do that scene. Where did you go to do that scene? Like within you, what part of you, where did you harness to do that scene?
That's so cool because it does like, it immediately makes me think of the theater shows that I did just before filming that. Like, you can be more outward and be more like performative or whatever, and like kind of play up because people can't really see you too close. But like, as soon as it was time for that scene, I remember for some reason I have a really cool connection with projects. Like, this project reminded me of a really bad situation that I had just got out of. And what's so crazy is that like, it almost felt like it was meant to be, because I immediately just thought about it and I felt that emotion and I went inside, and it was like, okay, just read the lines now. Like, you're just basically being yourself. And that's why it keeps like making me kind of laugh that like, I always hear that, yeah, you don't really look like you're acting because it's kind of very much like you. And I'm like, yeah, because for some reason it was like the translation between my life and that film, right when it was about to be filmed, it was like everything fell apart in my life. This certain thing just had to like die off, and I cried my tears, and like it was so weird. Like that's how I channel for film. I just kind of think about something going on that I know can help me feel like I'm in the moment, like I'm a regular person, and I can be more personable that way. Because for some reason, when it's theater, it is more about like, all right, I'm about to perform. But for like the film, I had to kind of remind myself, like, you're not really performing, you're actually being so much more like you are in that moment, the character, that this isn't like a performance. This is you actually just saying the lines as this person and being that person there. And it's just being filmed. Like, it's no different than being me and you in having a conversation. So it was so weird that as soon as I thought about that really like transformative time that was so devastating in my mind, like it just all like flowed. And we did it one take, and I was so surprised. I was like, we're done? Oh. And then when I saw it played back for the first time, I was like, oh, that was so kind of funny too. It was like, wow, okay. And they were just so like natural with it. Like nobody like pressured me to like get it done. No, everyone was just like giving me that space, and like I don't know, I just felt like everyone really took care of each other in that film. It was really, really like perfect for that. Like the first film, you should always have that type of backup from your crew and your cast. Like everyone was like real, like it was like a blanket over me. Like I could literally just fall, and I was in a trust hold. I was like, okay. Because other people will like audition, and it makes you nervous, and then you're trying to perform, and then you don't realize that this is all about a natural experience. To the people that are gonna watch it, it's all about looking like the first time. It's so weird, but yeah.
So, and it's speaking of film, because I've been keeping track. I've been doing my research leading up till today, and you've been doing a lot of moving around. You've been at premieres over here, premieres over there. You've been getting recognition in films all over the place. What other works do you have circulating around in the film and television world as we speak?
Right now, I'm waiting on the to go back to doing like a play from the volunteer director. I remember she said, that's like my next thing if I'm down for it. I was like, hey, back to a play, cool. There's a Christmas film that's supposed to be filmed soon by Global Square Productions. Hopefully that'll happen in the next couple like actually days. And then yeah, I'll be doing another award show next year. So I don't know. I've been doing a lot of award shows and premieres and just like looking pretty and like, yay, we filmed everything. And then the one film I did, Private Line to God, that was like a really quick cameo type thing. That actually just went viral on Encourage TV. It was like 1 million views already. I was like, wow, that's so cool. Like I've never been a part of something viral. That's so cool. Yeah, other than that, like I'm excited for this award show. I've never been nominated for an acting award outside of high school.
Congratulations.
I'm like, ooh, I'm the type of person where like after something at this like cool, like my year has been so cool, I'm just like, oh, okay, let me like relax and not like, jump too fast, because then I like kind of get ahead of myself. And like I tell myself now, because my dad and people in my family like know I love to write my songs. They're like, well, balance your life out, and I want to like write more songs and, focus on that too. And when the role comes up, the role comes up. And like, I don't want to force like the roles and stuff, because something like Let Go is like, oh, this was for you, girl. Like you didn't have to even like think about it. It was like, oh yeah, you're natural at this one. Go ahead. Take it.
So now you're also an artist, and I just heard you mention your songs. What is your process for creating your music? Like, where do you pull your inspiration for your songs?
That's such a funny question, because when I get asked that, I'm like, it's very natural. Like if I'm a very introverted person, and I go through things, and growing up I wasn't very like verbal, so I just like would sing, and then I learned how to write songs just by experience and learning through other people that were already doing songs. So my inspiration is literally either it's natural, or I went through something great, or I went through something so devastating. Like I gotta write, like I got that urge, and then it just all flows. Like I don't ever force it. I really like when I like just hear something that I really like as like an instrumental, and then it just happens and it just flows. and I don't really force anything. It's just so much fun for me. That's like my breathing type thing where like I just don't think about it. I'm like, oh, this is great. Let me think until something happens. And if something happens, something happens. It's so fun.
Wonderful. So I remember you sent me like I think 2 links to 2 songs you did, and I ended up going down the rabbit hole of your musical catalog. And I will honestly say you have your own lane. Like there's literally and that's a good thing. You don't sound like no one else. No one else really sounds like you. And the main thing, because I'm a lyricist first, like the structure of your writing is very different too. The only the only that's a very good thing. The only person I think I can compare it to is how Sade writes. It's like you and Sade have a similar writing style with how you structure your songs. And definitely. So
I love her.
I mean, who doesn't? So, question.
Thank you.
What do you feel like if you were to put on a concert right now? What do you feel like your signature song is? What's a song that if somebody said, get on stage, you got 30 minutes and you got to do this for like 5 nights. What's a song that is guaranteed to be in all 5 of those sets?
Oh God. I don't even know. I would say My Heart, because it's like that one song. It's like, oh, I miss my person. I miss that memory. Ugh, I love that you said that I sound pretty because I'm very much like the first person that comes to mind for me was always Mariah Carey and like Aaliyah, because I have more of like a sweeter vocal voice. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to emulate like a Whitney because I don't want to, compare to that, Songwriting was so like crucial to my crucial years that like I really did kind of connect more to Mariah Carey that way because she's like a writer. So I don't know. I would definitely say if for like a jam song, I would say I Want To, because I notice a lot of people really do like that song. And then for like a slow jam song, like the My Heart kind of gives that like, no, there's another one. Oh my God, no. It would have to be either My Heart or Free Your Mind would have to be that one for me. I want to play those two every time. There's no way I'm ever skipping that one. One day, if I end up like a Celine Dion, like that's that one song, those two would be neck and neck to me because I just love those two. Those two came from the soul. That's why.
It's your concert. Doing both.
Doing both. Doing both.
You know what? That's really cool. I'm going to do this to you, and I know it's going to freak you out. If you had to choose between dance, theater, film, and music, which one? Only one.
See, that is very hard, but like when you hit 30, I didn't realize I would like see my natural self more than I ever did. Like I always used to battle myself with that. And I feel like naturally I can be myself and content in my room being a songwriter. I would never throw that away. That saved my life for real. I've gone through so much in schools. I've gone through so much just like in the regular world. There's nothing like the therapy I've gotten. No therapy had ever helped me more than songwriting. So I will never throw that one away. That's number one. So all of the stuff on the side, that like, this is more like oh my God, I remember how much I loved this as a kid. Like, but like the thing that's like, okay, you're breathing. That means you must be doing a song. Like, as long as I know I can do a song, I will be like, okay, I can go another month of life, no matter how dead and out I feel. Like, someone could break my heart and I still would write a song. Someone could make me feel great. I just went to Vegas. I want to write a song. Like everything wraps around, oh, Rachel, you better write a song. Like it's time to put out another song. Like I want to write another song. It's just like normal, like everyday life for me. Like everything else is like, yeah, you would fit for this part. Oh yeah, you want to be a dancer for this? Or did you want to model for some pictures? Like everything else feels like, yeah, I can do that. But then, I go home and there's like still life going on at home. There's still like just me on the inside. Like, who am I? Like, no matter what, I know I love to write a song. So even if it's not like perfectly done, even if it's not like, oh, Beyonce would never sing this, even if it's like, oh my God, no one would ever like this song. You would never sell 100 million. It doesn't even matter. I will write.
I have another challenge for you, Miss Rachel.
God.
This is a fun one. It's music related.
Okay.
So, for a super collaboration that you feel would complement you, you have yourself, you have one female singer or one female artist, you have one male artist, one producer. Who's the female artist? Who's the male artist? And who is the producer for this super collaboration that you will be making with them?
Oh my God. Can it be a dead artist?
Dead or alive?
Okay. I want a super collab with me, Michael Jackson, and Janet Jackson. That's
fire. Who's the producer? Who's producing? Who's producing?
Oh my God. Quincy Jones, of course. Come on.
Hey. Wonderful.
Oh my God. Oh
well,
my God.
Well, firstly, definitely that's like an ultimate one for me too. But like, firstly, Miss Rachel Johnson. Firstly, congratulations on everything you have going on. We definitely look forward to everything you have coming. We look forward to everything. And for everybody who wants to keep track of you, whether it's follow your social media, check your music out, where can they find you? Where can they tap in with Rachel Johnson?
Follow my fan page on Facebook, Rachel Johnson, RachelJohnson, at Real Rachel Music. If you like Instagram, that'd be great because I post pretty much all my links on that profile. That's like the go-to. Please help me with all of that. The Spotify, SoundCloud, everything. Rachel Johnson, Rachel Johnson, Real Rachel Music.
You heard the young lady. Y'all better tap into Rachel Johnson. Everybody give it up for her. Thank you very much.
Everyone cross their fingers. Let Go on Netflix.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And hey. Just know when it drops, the drop party is going to be on this show. So you coming back?
Hey, you already know we're gonna have a whole
good
one too.
Good. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We hope to see you again, and we hope to see all the great stuff you got coming. Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rachel.
See y'all again.
Yes.
Thank you.
See y'all.
Bye.
Bye, honey.
Rachel,
thanks for coming.
Rachel Johnson, everybody. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Sweet pea. She is such a sweet pea.
She really is. She really is. How was it working? How was it working on that set from your perspective, Phoenix?
Rachel and I didn't even have any scenes together, but just dealing with her outside of that, she is a sweetheart.
Indeed. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, dang. If I'm not mistaken, that was a fire way to end the show. That was a good vibe to land everything on. So I guess, as usual, I will kick it off, folks. So y'all already know the vibes. At The Real K Quick everywhere. I am KQuick.com. You know it's beats, bars, and faith. We will catch y'all on the next episode. Whether it's going to be still this year or next year, we will decide. Check out for the announcements and all that good stuff. But when I say first quarter 2025, we got some heavy-ish for you. Dang! Just wait and see. Yeah.
And I am the Blue Phoenix. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Rachel Johnson, for coming on and filling us in with all the wonderful things you're doing or you have done. We really appreciate you. Thank you guys so much for continually watching with us and continually supporting us and just being who y'all are to us. We just thank you so much. And I want to wish you guys, whoever celebrate, a Merry Christmas, a happy new calendar year. And we'll see you in 2025.
And as always, I'm your girl, Just Star. Had a ball with you guys. I look forward to going into 2025 with you all. Love you all. And if you did not know, the earth is flat. Mwah.
It's a conveyor belt.
Well, as always, y'all can follow me on all social media platforms at Telemated Rock until they decide to delete my programs. And shout out to the motherfucking hater that's reporting on my shit. Eat a dick, nigga. But anyway, make sure y'all tune in to the same time, same channel, No Filter Show. And always remember, a man who goes to sleep with an itchy butt wakes up with a stinky finger. Good night, folks.